Hello, my name is Kim and I am the author and illustrator of A Balloon to the Moon. This book is about Sam and his ragdoll, Herbie Softstuff. Herbie likes to tell Sam all about his adventures, and today I'd like to share one of his tales with you. Should I question the tale that Herbie told of the journey he made so brave and so bold? In a hardy hot air balloon that he had built from a wicker basket and a patchwork quilt. With a candle to power this patchwork balloon, he says he managed to fly to the moon. He hadn't really meant to go that far. It was a big surprise when he passed the first star, for his idea was to reach the top of the tree to pick the ripe apples so red and juicy. But to his amazement, he just couldn't stop. He flew past the apples, up to the rooftops, over the chimneys in the old church spire. Circling with the birds, he flew higher and higher. Into the bright blue skies he rose, with the little white clouds tickling his nose. Above the clouds, now full of rain, he waved to the people in a passing plane. But soon the sky turned dark as night, and very strange creatures loomed into sight. A giant silver dragonfly with solar panel wings, a snake of twisted wire, metal rods and space-age things. Satellite dish eyes turned to watch him with a clunk, but carried on their orbit with the rest of the space junk. Looking down to see if he could see any of the apples or even the tree, he was confused to find they were not there at all. Instead, there hung a giant ball. It was the nicest one he'd ever seen, the most brilliant blue with the odd patch of green, and the prettiest patterns of swirling white. What is it? He thought with all his might. Why, that is Earth, said a voice from behind. Herbie jumped and turned to find the silver moon with its craters and rubble, looking just like a great big bubble. And floating inside was the man in the moon, who started to sing in perfect tune. Come say hello, for apart from meteors, I don't get all that many visitors. I know I see Earth and Venus and Mars, and many bright twinkly things that they call stars. I often see shooting stars, and sometimes a comet, and lately some satellites and big speeding rockets. The sun's always there, but never comes near, so I am very glad that you have stopped here. But although my visitors number a few, it only occasionally makes me blue, for there is much to keep me busy, like circling the earth, which makes me quite dizzy. Listening to dogs howling and cats meows, and keeping a watch out for jumping cows. Assuring myself that I'm not made of cheese, while swaying so slowly the earth's 7 seas. And at harvest time I shine extra bright, when the time for picking apples is right. At the mention of apples, Herbie thought of the tree and those lovely ripe apples, so red and juicy. The moon simply smiled, because he just knew where Herbie's mind had wandered to. It's time to get you home, he said, and put out the candle with a nod of his head. Now with no flame to lift the balloon, Herbie fell back to earth, waving bye to the moon. No, I won't question what Herbie may say, because I was with him every step of the way.